In the Himalayan cradle, from the Yamuna glacier, a river begins, quiet, simple, and divine. Born from the lap of snow and myths, Yamuna is far more than a river. Yamuna is treated as a goddess in Hindu belief, the sister of Yam, the god of death, and the daughter of Surya, the sun god. Her waters once carried stories, rituals, and life weaving through plains, temples, and time itself. As she winds towards Delhi, what was once sacred becomes Salil. Her journey, once poetic, becomes painful. In 1993, the Yamuna Action Plan was launched. Bills were passed, crores of rupees spent. Sewage treatment plants were constructed. But today, the river tells a different story. Reports pile up, but the foam still floats. Officials shift blame, while the river gasps for breath. The problem isn't a lack of plans, it's a lack of political will and accountability.
The Yamuna flows not just through cities, but through faith and memory. She is Krishna's river in Vrindavan. She is sung in bhajans, painted in Pahadi art, and praised in Vedas. Even today, people gather by her banks to offer flowers, immerse idols, and perform rituals, clinging to centuries-old traditions.
But the contradiction is stark. Flowers float on sewage, clay idols dissolve into chemical soup. The faithful bow down, not realizing the river beneath is biologically dead. We have preserved her in mythology while poisoning her in reality. Faith is powerful. But when rituals ignore responsibility, even sacred waters can become toxic. She deserves more than symbolic reverence. She needs real, conscious actions from the very people who call her divine.
Yamuna enters Delhi at Pala. She carries clean water from her Himalayan journey. But within a few kilometers, everything changes drastically. By the time when she reaches Wazirabad, 22 major drains pour untreated waste directly into her body. What was once a river become a cesspool of disease, pollution and waste.
Delhi contributes to over 70% of Yamuna's pollution, even though it holds just 2% of her total length. This city of 30 million uses her and forgets her. But in the shadows of failure, hope glimmers. A student organized cleanup drives, local communities campaign to protect floodplains. Environmentalists fight legal battles, schools adopt eco-friendly rituals, artists paint walls with her stories. Every act may seem small, but together they are powerful. A people resistant to apathy. These aren't just projects, they are lifelines, not for the river alone, but for ourselves.
Sewage is not the river's only enemy. Delhi industry, like many illegal and unregulated, discharges heavy metals and chemicals into the river. Toxic waste from electroplating, dyeing, tanneries, and papers flow unchecked. Despite laws and regulations, the system monitoring fails.
Drain networks are choked, outfalls remain unmapped, and industries often bypass treatment plants to cut costs. The result: mercury, lead, and arsenic in a river that still serves millions. The Najafgarh and Barapula drains are not rivers, they are pipelines of poison. You can smell them before you see them. Regeneration is not just about planting trees, it's about tough decisions, stricter penalties, and rethinking how we treat water as a source, not a dumping ground.
For many, Yamuna is not just a scenery, it's survival. People used to live on its bank, in slums, in farms, and in informal settlements. They used to bath in this river, draw water from it, and even drink when there is no other alternative.
Children play near foaming drains. Fishermen cast nets into the water with no fish. Women wash clothes, hoping soap can scrub away what chemicals have stained. Their lives reflect the river, owned, ignored, and battling every day. Government relocation schemes are slow and absent. they are blamed for encouragement, yet given no safe alternative. To protect the Yamuna, we must also protect her people, those most affected and least responsible for the pollution.
We often talk about pollution in number, like parts per million, MLD, metrics, etc. But what about the people who live on the banks of Yamuna River? Their life is tragically personal. Like it shows that pollution has a face. It is the face of a child who curves through the night. It is the face of the mother who boils this poisonous water to survive. It is the face of the father watching his crops wilt due to this poisonous flow.
She doesn't cry out, she whispers, and those who live with her hear it every day. Yet she still flows. Somehow she hasn't given up, neither have the people. Across the world, rivers have come back. The Thames, the Rhine, the Sabarmati, all once declared dead. Today they thrive. Why not the Yamuna? She is waiting, not for time, but for us, for hands that will clean, voices that will speak, and hearts that will care.